My French accent takes over sometimes.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, and then, not a lot. I mean, at this stage, what we're doing mainly is we just go out and play about 20 dates a year, and all nice shows. And we don't do any, don't do real tours anymore. We just go out for 1 or 2 days at a time and come home. So it's very relaxed in that way, and we really enjoy it. We have a great time doing it. It's a lot of fun. I've got a fantastic band. Just four of us, 2 guitars, bass, and drums. Good old rock and roll standard lineup. And but the guys are beautiful players and great. They're just great guys. Good, really good attitudes and stuff. And so we have an excellent time. So and we just enjoy the audience enjoying the music.
You capture like a lot of age groups, because now people are still discovering the band Chilliwack and all that good stuff, when you look at it, the big picture.
Well, yeah, we played was it last night or night before last, I guess, in Edmonton, and full house, and and there were quite a few young people in the crowd, and of course, to me, a young person is like 30, but there are some younger than that too, I guess, probably. And what blew my mind is we were playing a song called "Something I Like About That," which was a single for us back in about 1974, probably, maybe 5, something like that. And they knew all the words, right? They were singing along. They sang all the words. They knew what they were. And also, we play a bit of music from even earlier time than that, from really late 60s style music. You might call it psychedelic, I guess, some of it. But it's more, we do some stuff that's got a kind of a tribal thing to it, and that we did way back then. We wrote in 68. And I find that a lot of times the young people really find that stuff interesting and get into it. But then, of course, we've got tons of fans that are in their 50s, 60s, 40s, and some of them, for some people it was their older brother or older sister that was into Chilliwack, and for others it was them. And then I get people coming who are like kids. They're kids coming, and they come with their parents, and often the story is that they went through their parents' vinyl collection,
right?
And they found Chilliwack, right? And they really liked. So there was a Chilliwack gig coming, and they went to the gig with their folks. That's pretty neat.
When you look at it too, you guys are gold records and platinum selling, artists. So I mean, the records are out there, and the people are finding them.
Yep.
I mean, that should be great, feeling as well, to have accomplished the platinum certification, because there's a lot of certainly Canadian artists that never got that.
Yeah. No, it is. I guess it's a cool thing, and for me, what really counts is my relationship with the audience, with the music, and with the audience. That's what I care about, and so if selling a bunch of records means that a whole lot of people get to know your music and enjoy your music, like your music, then that I feel good about that, and that's really the main thing. We're there. We're we're part of a whole experience that involves the audience, and we are a part of it. And okay, we're the band they come to hear. They're the people we come to play for, and it's that relationship between us that makes the evening go well. If we're all into it, they're into, oh, Chilliwack's playing, I want to hear this, I want to hear that, and the band's up there, and wow, these people are great, and just having a great time playing music for them. Then we all, that's when it works. That's when it's the very best.
And Bill, let's say like influences now throughout the years, has it changed much in the influences sector for you?
Musical influences?
Yeah.
Yeah, musical influences are always moving around. They're always changing. When I started playing in a serious rock band, that was intending to record and stuff, it was like 1966, and I was actually at that time kind of a jazz player. I'd been into jazz and into folk music and also studying classical music and stuff like that. And then I found out about the Beatles, right? I was a little late. I caught the Beatles at Hard Day's Night movie, and that's what all the other styles of music kind of went out of the window at that point. I was so excited. They were so fantastic. So they were a huge influence, and that was why, their influence is what got me into a rock band and writing our own songs and all, going down and recording in the States and all that kind of stuff. But then as the years went by, other things came along, and now, I find myself like, I love Cuban son music, and the Buena Vista Social Club record came out about 15 years ago or something, and it had a lot of Cuban son on it. And now I've discovered Mexican son music, which is comes mainly out of Veracruz, and love that stuff. And I'm influenced by everything I hear. I mean, Stevie Ray Vaughan was one of my very favorite guitar players, and I've got tons of video footage of him playing, and which I've studied and enjoyed, and he was like someone who he just never quit. Like when he got up on stage to play, it was like the lights were on full tilt. It was 100% going for it every time, and that I really respect that in a performer. I expect that of myself, and I really expect it of all performers, that they no fooling around. You just get down to it and you go full tilt. And doesn't mean you play fast. It means you thoroughly committed to the music and to the experience, So, but yeah, the influences, all kinds of stuff. I mean, old '50s rock. When I was in grade school, like in elementary school, and that Elvis came out, and Buddy Holly, and the Everly Brothers, and that really turned me on to music. I didn't know how to play or anything at that point. I just heard it and loved it and wanted to do it. So many influences.
You guys got some great videos still on YouTube. What do you think of that, that people can still check them out, on YouTube instead of a music channel now? What's your belief on that, on seeing your stuff on YouTube?
On that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess, what you're really talking about is how music gets out to people. Either it was a video channel, or it was the radio. When I was a kid, it'd be AM radio, and then it became FM radio, and it was vinyl disc, and then it became 8-track, and then it became cassette tape, and then it became CD, and now it's files, and the record companies can't control it, but none of this is about music. All of this is about technology. It's about how music gets out to people, and I think it's not that it doesn't impact the music, because I think it does. But I think recently what's been going on, the impact it has, is that music has become so ubiquitous. It's everywhere. You just can't you can't go anywhere without there being music. And I think that's not always been a good thing. I think that it's kind of devalued it in the sense that you get so much of it. Why would you care, kind of thing, And that's why I love playing live, because the delivery system in live it's not an electronic file, it's not a piece of plastic or cardboard or tape or anything like that. It's actual humans playing music.
Right.
And these people who are playing the music, they're reacting to the humans that are in front of them and the situation that's in front of them, and that makes it alive. The thing about a recording is, when you make a recording, it's like writing a novel. The way you have to think of it is, this could be read or heard, with a song, could be heard like hundreds of times by the same person. It has to work for them every time. So, there are certain things that you do. You can start at the end and you can work backwards to the beginning. Some people do that with novels, right? That kind of really bizarre ways of writing things. Whereas if you're telling a story to a little kid, you start talking, and the thing spills out of you, and ideas come to you, and you include them, and you just create this thing right on the spot. Or maybe you're telling a story that you already know, but you tell them because the kid's different. It's just things are different. It's a different day. So it's the same way with live music. Live music is best. Live music is how music really exists. Recorded music is a luxury, and not always a good one. But live music is You know, that's the real thing. That's us making music together.
That's very well said, Bill. And of course, January 31st, January, you're playing the Halifax, Schooner Showroom Casino. That should be a great show.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it very much.
Yeah, do you come to Nova Scotia often?
We don't come as often as we'd like. But, over the years, since back in the early 70s, we pay a visit. I don't know what it averages out to. It's probably every couple of years or 3 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last time we played Halifax probably was about 3 years ago. I don't remember which gig it was. But, we've done a bit of touring on the Atlantic coast, and with this lineup of the band, we've done a bit of touring. And, of course, the previous lineups we did when Brian MacLeod was in the band, we played the Misty Moon, right?
Okay, yeah.
And we played a lot, yeah. The Misty Moon, and that's actually when it was down. It was down low. I can't down. It was. I think it was down by the water. I can't remember exactly. It was the big metal building. It was a long time ago. It was like 81 or 82 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it'd be nice to come more often. I know Troopers out there a lot more often than we are.
Troopers here almost every year now.
Yeah. They're good guys. We have fun together when we meet up with them.
So, Bill Henderson, I really appreciate you taking this time, and speaking to me and, promoting this show January 31st, Halifax.
Okay, Jason. Yeah, right on, man. Good to talk to you, and we really look forward to doing the show. We'll see you then.